As with the other hadith that he tried to mock, and I'm not a brother of anyone tried to mock. We're not brothers. Salafi, we're not brothers of anyone tried to mock Allah and His Messenger. Rather, we are His enemies. And when I say we are His enemies, doesn't mean that I want to fight Him. And other than that, but we're not. We are free from that. أنا بريء براءة الذئب من دم يوسف. I'm free from anyone insulting our Prophet Muhammad and insulting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just as the wolf was free from the blood of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. Abadan, never I'll be a friend or a brother of someone insulting and mocking Allah and the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam. Abadan, abadan, ila yawm al-qiyamah. Never I'm a friend and a brother of anyone. I repeat it again, over and over again. I'm free. He's my enemy that mocks Allah and His Messenger. And as I mentioned, no one should.
Jesu Christi. And it was at this time, and it was at this point here, Shamsi hooked up. Not just for himself, for the rest of the Salafia community. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. Shamsi truly did say those words. He is not a friend. He is not a brother. He is an enemy till the day of Yom al-Akhir, till the last days, he shall be an enemy to such a people. Oh my gosh, Shamsi, I am so sorry for you. Unfortunately, for you actually butting into a fight that you had no, place butting into, you've now just exposed yourself to some type of onslaught by me, okay? Anyways, notification gang, let me know that you're in the building right about now. Scholar gang. Let's get it in, family. Let's actually get it in. If you haven't already hit the like button, hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, I suggest you hit the subscribe button. I don't know what's going on here. So anyways, yeah. Last night, I did a live stream, right? I did a live stream last night, okay? And then somebody was saying on the live stream, yo, Cal, did you see the second part of the debate that you did on SC Dawa channel or something along those lines there? And I'm like, you know what? No, I didn't. And he said, Shamsi's in it. They had to put Shamsi in it. And I was like, yeah, swear down. I didn't even know, I didn't even know. So before I was getting to bed now, I'm like, okay, let me just quickly have a look at what Shamsi actually has, or what the debate actually has to say on what they had to do in terms of damage control. And I was like, oh wow, Shamsi's actually in the video. I thought we were just chatting ish, Shamsi's actually in the video. A good portion of the video, Shamsi is in it. And I was like, God damn. I have never, wallahi ta Allah, I have never seen that before, yeah, in a debate on a Dawa channel before. Goodness gracious, I must be doing something right. I absolutely must be doing something right. The reason why I must be doing something right, personally, they may have done this before, okay? But I'm saying, personally, I have never seen on any of their Dawa channels, yeah, that a debate is going on. Yep, they cut the debate midway, and they now go to somebody who wasn't a part of the debate, outside of the debate, in their home, most probably, filming something as a clarification to put inside, to be edited inside of a video. Well, goodness gracious me. Kalam, you must be doing something right. That's what I gotta say there, yeah. I must be doing something right. My God, before I'm not even going to go on to the debate right now. I'm not even going to touch on the debate right now and the things that Shamsi said. No, should I touch on the things that Shamsi said? You know what, yeah, before I go on to what Shamsi just said right there, I'm going to touch on the things that Shamsi was saying on behalf of the debate. Shamsi, my good brother, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do some advising you. I'm going to advise you, yes? You came out publicly to say all that nonsense, yeah? And I'm going to call it straight nonsense, okay? And I'll tell you why it's nonsense. I'm not saying that you don't have no validity in what you're saying, but I'm saying why it's nonsense right about now. Brother, you know you do have my number, right? You know I did message you, right? And you know usually you come to me, yeah, and actually advise me in private before you even say something in public, right? But today, I'm realizing, yeah, right, you tried to do a Batman thing on YouTube. Yeah, is that you, Shams? Blood, is that you? Yeah, is that you? My God. Okay, cool. Say nothing. I've got you, my brother. Trust me, just for that, I've got you. I 100%, I've got you, yeah? My goodness. So Shamsi, this is the question, yeah. When you go rewatch what he said, yeah, in the video, yeah, as an interlude, yeah, please realize, yeah, everything that I said, yeah, he's agreeing with, but he wants to do damage control for his dawah team. Allah has an image. Yes, Allah has an image. Okay. You clearly say Allah has an image, but not the way that you think Allah has an image. Remember what we say, yeah. And there is nothing like unto Allah, and there's nothing comparable unto Allah, and so forth and so forth. We know that, Shamsi. We know that. No problem. I fully know your doctrine. 100%. I know your doctrine. Trust me on that. I really do know your doctrine. Yeah. So, fam, you're actually saying exactly what I said. You're actually saying yes to what I said. You're saying yes, but you're trying to take away the shubhat. That's what you're trying to do, damage control. Like, don't have no doubts, family. Don't have no doubts. Or ikhwani. Don't have no doubts, okay? Or Muslimun. Don't have no doubts, yeah? It is there, but this is the meaning of it. You know I'm not lying, okay? You know I'm not lying. And neither do you know I'm not negating, yeah, what you are as Muslims are supposed to affirm. Hashim couldn't affirm that Allah has an image. Hashim didn't even know Allah has an image or a form or a surah or whatever you want to classify it as. He didn't know. And these are the people that you have out there doing dawah for you or giving dawah in the name of Islam. He didn't know. But then Kalam's always the bad guy, right? For educating your rascal Muslims. Kalam's the bad guy, right? He didn't know that Allah has a nafs. He wanted to now, and I'm going to call it this, yeah? Is it even called tarif? It's clearly tarif. You're now transforming nafs into shala or will. You're now saying, if you mean by nafs, will, yes, Allah has a will. No, nafs, a spirit, whatever mind, consciousness, whatever word you want to utilize here, that they give you as a translation or a definition here in any dictionary of what nafs mean here. I'm talking about that. Does he have a nafs? You're going around the block here 10 million times here to try to abscond from saying Allah has a nafs or a spirit or whatever it is or a self, whatever the case you want to call it. You don't want to say it. But yeah, I'm going to be the bad guy here for actually telling you the truth, for actually affirming Allah's attributes for you because you don't know it. The way that you want to be talking about other people's trinities and so forth, yeah, but you don't even know about your own tawheed itself. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. And you know what, Shamsi, you have a famous line, yeah? These people only debate for debating's sake, or they only want to argue for arguing's sake. Shamsi, my brother, real quickly, go and watch some of these people's debates, yeah, and realize, yeah, it's them that's arguing and debating for, or arguing and debating's sake. You dig what I'm saying? Best believe that. Best believe, yeah, that I did not come up to Hashim, yeah, to have a debate with him. I did not do that. Don't even put me in the box here of all those things there. 90% of the time, yeah, I don't come up to anybody to have a debate with them or to argue with them or to discuss anything with them. Or no, tell her, not discuss. Okay, we do discussions, but I don't come up there to debate. You dig what I'm saying? I don't do that. I really don't do that. Okay, all right. He was asking me questions about tawheed and so forth, and I'm explaining it to him. Okay, and I'm educating him. Yeah, something that you should be doing, my brother. Something that you should be doing is educating him. But then you want to come onto the video to be saying ish about me. Man, get out of here, man. Stop doing damage control for them, bruv. To be honest with you, yeah, you should be on my side right about now. Because there's not one thing I said in that video, yeah, that goes against what your Quran teaches, that goes against what your Hadith teaches, and even goes against, yeah, what some of your scholar teaches. So don't even come to me with that nonsense, yeah? So anyways, yeah, like, don't do damage control, my brother. Don't do it. Don't enter a battle that's not yours, bruv. Don't do it. Don't do it, family. Don't do it. You sicken me with that, you know, to be honest with you. I expected more from you. I actually expected more from you. I'm glad that you came on the video to clarify the doubts. No, you know what? Tell a lie. I'm glad that you did it. You shouldn't even come on that video. You should have made a separate video, to be honest with you, yeah? And posted it up and say, oh, like you do for the Shia one. For the Shia ones. You should have done something like that at least. But you wanted to come into that video. Nah, I don't even respect that, bruv. That damage control was mighty weak, yeah? And then you wanted to just elevate yourself. I wanted to elevate myself. You done good at the beginning, but then you wanted to elevate yourself. Yes, Kalam is an open enemy. Brother, let me advise you now, my brother, let me advise you here. While there is still sleep in my eyes, okay? As I've woken up out of my slumber just to come and deal with the nonsense that you're spitting out, okay? And let me advise you in this, yeah, be careful of your words. I keep telling these brothers, yeah, and maybe I'm utilizing the wrong term because you may not want me to call you a brother or a friend or whatever the case is, yeah, but I'm going to still use it because I don't give a damn, okay? I'm going to tell you, yeah, be careful with your words, G. Be careful with your words. What you don't realize is, yeah, when you're starting calling people enemies, yeah, they're an enemy to Islam and they're an enemy and all them things there, that's one level. And then when you start putting things into the mix, yeah, such as, yeah, I am free from him because of this. I am like the wolf to Yusuf, I'm free of his blood. Like, be careful. When you put certain words together and it's in part of a particular context, yeah, regardless, yeah, you don't understand, yeah, how you may be inciting things into other people's minds. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be inciting things into other people's minds. I know you're going to do a clarification video and tell them, yes, but of course, in the Quran, I'm talking about the wolf that the brothers of Jacob, of Joseph, wanted to put the blood on Joseph's cloth and say to his father that he was dead. But the wolf is saying, no, I'm free from it. I'm free from it. I'm free from it. Yeah, I'm saying to you, I know all of that. Don't worry about all of that. But I'm saying to you, be careful of your words. Yeah, because what you're doing right there, yeah, is if you're calling me an open enemy to Islam, yeah, think about how certain lay dumb Muslims, yeah, may be thinking, yeah, in their head. And then when you're putting blood into the occasion and the wolf into the equation, yeah, and you're saying you're free, you're now saying, yeah, right, if anybody wants to do anything to Kalam, I'm free from it, but do whatever you need to do to Kalam. That's how it's gonna come across. You dig what I'm saying to you? So that's my personal advice with you to you, yeah, on that front. Yeah, be careful of your words. You can do 101 clarification videos, yeah, but it's still the same thing. Okay, somebody who is retarded in their head, yeah, can take what you just said, yeah, to want to do something to another person. So I'm saying to you, be careful of your words. If that makes sense to you, hopefully it sinks in. If it doesn't make sense to you, yeah, really reanalyze yourself, yeah. Go speak to your friends, go speak to somebody who's objective to you, and let them watch the video and explain to you where you went wrong. You dig what I'm saying? Let them explain to you where you went wrong. Anyways, let me continue, yeah? Let me actually continue. Hold on, let me recapitulate what you were saying in this video so I can actually address your nonsense. My God, maybe I can't even recapitulate it. So Shamsi, I'm disappointed with you in that, I really am disappointed. You actually let down the whole Salafi community, you really did, to be honest with you, because I was rooting for you. The amount of times, yeah, I'm like, yo.
Someone insulting the book of Allah and the Messenger of Allah, alayhi salatu wassalam, abadan,
Never. Till the day.
I'm a friend and a brother of anyone.
Till the day of
again,
judgment.
over and over again. I'm free. He's my enemy.
He's my enemy.
Allah and His Messenger.
Whew.
And as I mentioned, no one tried to say, "Oh, you mean you're not violent?" No, we don't.
No, we know you're not violent.
He knows.
Let me just make sure, clarify that. I know you're not violent like that. We're talking about knowledge. Yeah.
Kalam is Habibulay. He's a night collector.
Night collector.
Someone goes at night time. It's so dark. He just collects everything.
There you go. That's a mockery right there. That's a straight mockery right there. Now, anyways, yeah, I always say this, yeah, There's three things, yeah, I'm free from. Three things. I'm free from saying anything negative or disparaging or mocking, if you want to use the words mocking, yeah, of your Allah. Not of your Allah, I shouldn't say that. I will mock your conception of Allah. I will do that. Don't ever get it twisted. But in terms of Allah, I would never mock Allah. In terms of the Prophet, no. In terms of the Quran, no. Those are the three things that you're safe from. In Islam, you're safe with me from those things there. Okay, I don't mock those things there. Unfortunately for you guys, yeah, you do. Unfortunately for you guys, you actually do that for every other person's religion that's there. If it's an atheist, you do it to them. If it's a Jew, I've seen you lot do it to them. If it's a Kemet, I've seen you lot do it to them as well. Okay, I'm talking about you personally. We can see the rest of the park, saying you black kafirs, you black kafirs, this is Muslims, Salafi Muslims at the park, yeah, looking at Christians and calling them black kafirs. Looking at me as well, called me a black kafir. Looking at other people, calling them monkeys. You baboon sucker and all them things there. Looking at people and saying that, oh, you worship your dead ancestors. There's so much things here. There's so much things there. Oh, quoting verses of the Quran. Yeah. Oh, you people only invent the names for your gods and so forth and da 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 da. That's all mockery, bruv. That's all mockery. Do you hear me say, oh, you lot are an open enemy. You lot are an open enemy. We are at war. Enemy. No, I don't do that, fam. I don't do that. That's not my way. Okay, that's not my way. That may be your way. Okay, that may be your way. Okay, and that's why I feel sorry. Like I'm shocked. I'm shocked when you're doing this whole enemy stuff, bruv. Because now I'm gonna have to treat you like this, bruv. I'm gonna have to treat you like shaitan. Because in the Quran, yeah, Allah says in His Quran, chapter 35, verse 6, yeah. It says this, surely Shaitan is an enemy to you, an open enemy to you, even. So take, or should I say, treat him as an enemy. So I'm going to take you and treat you as an enemy right now. Okay? He only invites his followers that they may become the dwellers of the blazing fire. So I'm saying, based upon your words, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're inviting your Salafia community, yeah, to hellfire based upon your words. You dig what I'm saying? And do you know how I treat my enemy? Do you know how should I teach you how I treat my enemy? You know what? Furthermore, I'm going to do one better than that. I'm actually going to do one better than that. You know what I'm going to do one better than that? I'm gonna quote something. I told you lot yesterday, yeah, in my live stream, yeah. What did I tell you lot yesterday, one of my live streams? That Yeshua, Jesus, Isa is one of my master teachers, yeah? And you should take a leaf out of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his family's books, yeah, by quoting and reading and listening to the works of Jesus, yeah? Because this is what Jesus said to his enemies, yeah? Let me teach you what he said. This is from Sahih Bukhari anyway, yeah? Narrated Abdullah, as if I am looking at the Prophet while he was speaking about one of the prophets whose people have beaten and wounded him. Really in there is like bludgeoned him, And he was wiping the blood off his face and saying, "Oh Lord, forgive my people as they do not know." You dig what I'm saying? This is straight Jesus teachings. For those of you lot who know about Jesus, yeah, this is when he was being crucified. Yeah? When he was being crucified, go to Luke 23, yeah? And you will see exactly what he was saying, yeah? Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they are doing, yeah? So that's exactly what I'm going to do, how I'm going to treat my enemies, yeah? I'm going to treat them with mercy. I'm going to treat them with forgiveness, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to call people my enemy like that. Nothing like that. I don't treat people like that, okay? I don't have any enemies. When people say that they're my enemy, I'm thinking to myself, fam, guess what? You're an enemy. You're only an enemy, yeah? I'm only an enemy in your mind. That's about it. I don't have any enemies. I don't possess enemies. I don't say, this person is my enemy. I don't have time for that, bruv. I don't have time for that. When you're fighting me, yeah, you're fighting yourself, G. Because I'm not there fighting you back. I'm not swinging back at you at all. Miss me with that BS. Miss me, yeah? So this is how I'm going to treat you. I'm going to treat you with mercy, yeah, and say, forgive you. Because you definitely do not know what you're saying. You definitely do not know what you're saying at all. 100% you don't know what you're saying. And you're inviting your whole Salafia community, yeah, into the hellfire with what you're saying right there. Best believe it. Best believe it. With all of your al-wala al-bara. That's your freaking problem, yeah? That's your problem right there, yeah? Because you lot have a loyalty to Muslims, yeah? And a disloyalty or a hatred or want to war or fight, yeah? Non-Muslims. That is where your problem is. Your problem, as again, I'll tell you again, 100%, yeah, stop reading from scholars, bruv, yeah? And go and read your Qurans and them when it's there. The only loyalty you should have, yeah, is towards Allah. The principles that Allah actually holds, okay? For example, one of these attributes is al-haq. You should have loyalty to haq, truth. And then you should have disloyalty or hatred or a fighting against batil, yeah? Falsehood. That's what you should be doing. That's exactly what you should be doing. And the question is, who was telling the truth in the debate? Does Allah have a nafs? Who said yes? Kalam. Who said no? Hashim. So hold on. Who's on haq and who's on battle? Who should you have loyalty in that respect? Tell the truth and shame the devil, bruv. Does Allah have an image? Hashim says no, Allah doesn't have an image. Kalam says yes. Who was on haq? Who was on truth? Kalam was. Who was on falsehood? Who was on battle? Hashim. Lord God, Jesus, Jehovah, Jireh, Allahu Akbar, Buddhist, Confucius. Madness, innit? Madness. But guess what you're going to do? You're going to join in with your Muslim community. No, fam. Don't join in with your stupid Muslim community. When I'm utilizing stupid Muslim community, I'm talking about those Muslims who are ignorant. Align yourselves with those Muslims, yeah, who have knowledge and have true faith, yeah, and know their stuff. These people should not be doing no dawah. They're making your dawah team, they're making your dawah or your call or your invite to Islam look hella wrong and hella bad. The wickedest thing is, yeah, I have more respect, yeah, towards your deen, yeah, than most of your other Muslims have towards their deen. I make your deen look good, to be honest with you. That's what most of the times, yeah, that's why people think, oh, Kalam is Muslim. Yeah, because I exemplify what a Muslim should be. Tough that it's a shame that you lot, yeah, can't do that. You lot can't live up to the standards that you're preaching. You lot are definitely not living up to the standards that you're preaching. And again, I'm going to tell you, get away from your brainwashing. Get away from your brainwashing. It's your brainwashing that's making you go downhill, my brother. All of you lot. It's all of your brainwashing that's going downhill. Look at the way all of you lot are acting. Look at the way you lot are acting. Whatever is inside of your spirit, yeah, get rid of it. Yeah, we do this with the Shia brothers. I know we just juxtapose you two, yeah, but we have to do it. Look at those Shia brothers, yeah. Look at the akhlaq, look at the adab, look at the manners, look at the etiquette, yeah, that they portray. Then look at what those ones portray at the park. Just look at it. And you want to invite us to that? Listen, I should be saying I free myself from you guys. I free myself from you guys. Yeah? The wickedest thing again, let me show you another instance, yeah? Remember that the Egyptian Omar guy? I'm saying he's calling us baboon suckers. He's mocking Jesus. Yeah, he's mocking Jesus. Is this your God? He's naked, wearing pampers, on a cross. He's mocking, bruv. He's straight mocking. And I was saying, you know what? Look at that. Look at that. I have to commend so-called films for not rising to this. I'm not rising to this. Yeah, we're not rising to this. Yeah, but this is what your examples are about. I free myself from it. The rest of the communities free ourselves from it. The way you lot talk in private, yeah, and even openly in public, yeah, we all free ourselves from it. And we could all see who's the worst of creatures, bruv. It's you guys who are the worst of creatures. I'm not even saying Shamsi at this point, yeah, because I actually hold Shamsi in a high esteem. Because in terms of his knowledge base, unfortunately, sometimes his akhlaq brings him down because he should have known better. He should have utilized wisdom. I understand why you had to do it. 100% I understand why you have to do it. Yeah, because now you're thinking about your community, and now you're thinking about, oh, sugar. How can I be showing love to the Kafirs whilst showing hatred or animosity towards my brothers? This is going to be a key turning point in the history and the annals of how we should treat people. He mocked Allah. Did I really mock Allah? Did I really mock Allah? See, that's the problem with you, yeah. The problem with you guys, again, I'm telling you again, yeah, you lot taking away the soul from God. You lot have mutilated Allah. You lot have mutilated your conceptualization of Allah. See, my conceptualization of Allah is this. Allah laughs, you know. Allah laughs. And if Allah laughs, he has humor. And what I utilized right there in my debate, yeah, was humor. It wasn't mocking. It was humor. Yeah? Let that be known. There is a difference between mocking and utilizing humor. You dig what I'm saying? I'm sure, yeah, you can utilize humor with your mother and father, right? Without mocking them, right? And they will laugh alongside with you, right? Yeah, you can. So why can't you do the same thing? Nah, stuck for Allah. That's the problem. I told you, you love mutilated Allah. Allah doesn't have a soul. So therefore, guess what? Those who worship or ascribe to it don't have a soul. No, we can't have arts. We can't draw nothing. We can't have music. We can't dance. We can't laugh. We must be straight-faced and stern. That's your problem. That's your flipping problem. I don't have that problem, to be honest with you. I don't have that problem. See, the way we say it, see, the way my deen is set up, you see the way my sharia is set up, we have that. We have soul. We're African people. We have soul. Unfortunately for you guys, get away. I'm saying to my African people, yeah, get away from this venomous. I have to just do more venomous in there as well. Spirit. Get away from it. 100% get away from it. Because it's not you. You're killing yourself. You're dampening yourself with this nonsense. Trust me on that. You're dampening yourself. Anyways, is there anything else in terms of Shamsi's speech? In terms of Shamsi's speech that he wanted to do towards me? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think you... Shamsi. And you say you're going to address things, yeah? Let me tell you something, yeah? I personally try to stay away, innit? I try to stay away. Because if I now have to actually go in, remember, like, I know what you lot think, yeah? If I really have to go in, yeah, and talk about these things, yeah, it's not going to be good, bruv, because you lot won't have the answers, Sway. You lot don't have, Sway, you don't have the answers, B. You 100% don't have the answers, okay? Now, me personally, yeah, I'm saying in the debate itself, yeah, I'm being objective. I'm saying, yo, I'm not bringing nothing else. I'm saying, yo, fam, like, as an observer, I'm gonna be here. I'm observing, and I'm understanding what you two are going through. I'm seeing Christians debating about Trinity. I see the Muslims debating about Tawheed. In my understanding, I'm giving you my perspective. I'm not telling you it's right or it's wrong. I'm giving you simply how I observe things and my understanding. You lot both are saying the same things, but there is some type of how can I put it? Lost in translation. Lost in translation. You're talking about Tawheed. I explained to him before the debate even started. Or yeah, maybe in the debate somewhere. I explained to him Tawheed is the oneness of God. That's what it means. What it's okay. Linguistically, ta is the verbal prefix and wahid. Even though he was fumbling with that, ahad, and then he was doing kul Allahu ahad, and he was trying to make Allahu had mean wahid. I was like, freaking hell! If you don't know what tarif is, yeah, like the Quran talks about what these Jews be doing, yeah, like back in the day in Muhammad's time, yeah, this tarif, yeah, it was clear as day, yeah. Yes, and I'm like, fam, like, don't you see what you just did there? Like, kul Allah wahad means that it's wahad. I was like, no, fam, it's ahad, not wahad. But anyway, that's another story, yeah. So, anyways, I'm like, you lot be fooling people, yeah, who don't know nothing, you know. You lot be fooling people, like literally, yeah. I'll get a side story about this, yeah. Like, I was before Speaker's Corner really got popping, yeah. Zachariah was there preaching and teaching and reading from the Quran, yeah. I said, let me just listen to him and see what's going on. There was a woman standing next to him, yeah. And I was like listening to what he was saying. I was like, yes. And the first thing that was revealed to Muhammad, peace be upon him, was this, Surah Al-Iqra. And then he was there reading the Quran, yeah. And the words he was reading, the words he was reciting, listen, he was making up ish. I'm telling you this. He was making up stuff that's not actually there in Arabic. He was making it up. I'm like, and I'm looking around, yeah, because there's Muslims there, yeah, and the woman next to him was trying to correct him on some certain things, yeah, like for another thing, and I'm like, I'm looking around, just looking at faces, yeah, because some people were just walking away. And I was thinking to myself, somebody actually came up to him and like, let me just read the book quickly for you, yeah, or this is that. And I was looking, I was thinking, are you lot seeing this and hearing this? Are you lot seeing and hearing this? But people who don't understand Arabic, yeah, or don't know nothing, yeah, would look at it and be like, oh, amazing. I'm like, God, what's up with these people? Like, something's definitely, like, gone wrong in their head, bruv. And nobody, yeah, is giving the brother the help that he needs. None of them are giving him the help that he needs. You don't need to take Zachariah away from the park here and sit him down and let him go to, like, take him to do a Tommy Robinson, bruv, yeah? Take him in to get the mental health care that he needs. Straight get the mental health care he needs. But anyways, yeah, back to the point again, yeah. Back to the point again before I lose myself, yeah. I'm there, yeah. I'm there. Somebody allow me if I waffled. If you say I waffled, I waffled. But anyways, I had to go off on that tangent anyways. Yeah. But in the debate, yeah, man's talking about Tawheed. I'm saying, yeah, Tawheed is literally the oneness of God. It's it's the unification of God. It's to make something one. That's what it literally linguistically means. And if you really want to think about it, to make something one means that it wasn't originally one, was it? Because you're making it one. It can't be originally one if you're making it one, right? Makes sense, right? Cool. Hopefully it makes sense, yeah? It's a unification, yeah? To unite something, you need two or more things to come together to be one. You dig what I'm saying? That's what Tawheed is to unify something, to make something one that wasn't originally one. So it's two or more things, okay? Now, Trinity is taking three, and making it one. Triunity, Trinity, to make three things one. So you as a Muslim, you're making, there's an unspecified number of things, but even though you, let's say, the Rububiyah, the Alawiyah, and the Asma wa Sifat, so three things, technically speaking, you are making one as well. So just in concept here, the Tawheed and the Trinity, from my understanding here, almost looks the same based upon linguistic understanding. It's practically the same thing. But in terms of the actual real concept itself, let's actually go into that. Let's delve into that at least, okay? So for the Christians, I'm going to take away the relationship, okay? Because you have the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit relationship. But outside of that, from a philosophical standpoint, I know a lot of them, you won't even be able to follow me on this. A lot of them, it's impossible, yeah, to follow me on this. You're making, that is, Father is the will and the authority. The Son, okay, is the logos, the rationale, the speech. And then you also have the third one, which is the Holy Spirit, which has the attributes of God, of kindness, loving, and so forth, and da 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 da. Those are the three things in its pure philosophical understanding. Cool. Now you lot have 99. This is Tawheed. All those 99 things is just one thing. Allah. That's what you're doing. All those 99 attributes is one thing. So for example, when the Quraysh is like, oh, are you going to make all of our gods into one? Because obviously they would have taken anyway, I'm not even going to break stuff down for you. So anyways, yeah, when you go down to the essential characteristics, yeah, of Allah, there are three things. It is his will or power and authority, which is, some people will say it's the Qadr or the Qadri. That's number one. That's the will. That's the Father. That's the will. That's number one. Or Samir and Basir, or the awareness, consciousness, will, power. That's number one. That's the first principle itself. Okay? Then you have, after that, you have his nafs, his self. Okay, no, let me go into Father, Son. So let me go into word. So you have his kalam, his word. His word is not just his word, it's his ability to rationalize, his intelligence, to think about things, to plan, to its intentions, to do whatever, to speak things, and so forth, yeah? That's what it is. When you break down all of the added attributes that goes on to speech, i.e. in terms of a rationalization, yeah, before you're able to do something, i.e. all of his actions precipitated from his speech. All of his actions precipitated from his speech. Some of you are not going to catch that right now, but later on you will. Then Allah has a self, okay, where all of his 99 names are ascribed to. Those are the essential three things. If you could find me something else outside of those three things, yeah, when you go down to the substance of who Allah is, those are the three essential substance of Allah is. And that's outside of his that, okay? That's outside of his that, his essence. So the Christians are saying the same thing, and I'm going to make that make sense for you. So Christians are saying there is one oasis, one essence with three hypostasis, okay? Muslims will say Allah has a that, okay? That's his essential nature. That's him, himself. That's his essential nature. But then guess what he has on top of that? He has a will. So the essential, then you have the hypostasis now. If you're doing it Christian-wise, he has his will or power. Then he has his speech, his ability to act. Then he has his spirit or nafs, which has all of his names and so forth. It's the same thing. I'm just telling you from my understanding, yeah, for me as somebody who is not committed to any of those religions. I don't have no personal bias like that to any of your religions. I really don't. I'm just speaking objectively how I see it. It's the same thing. But then you want to say to me, but yes, you want to do Kemetic on us, and you're trying to bring a Kemetic understanding and so forth. Nah, bruv, I'm just bringing an objective understanding. I haven't even started to bring no Kemetic understanding in there yet, bruv. I'm just telling you objectively, this is what it looks like. It's plain and simple. Yeah, plain and simple as that. But let me just quickly see what you lot are saying. Plain and simple. And the worst thing about it, yeah, I'm the only one there yet who is listening to what the Quran is saying. Oh, people of the scriptures, why don't we come to a common ground and just say La ilaha illa Allah? No, it's not that. You have to say this and that, and you have and I'm saying, fam, let's come to a common understanding. Let the Trinity explain itself, your Tawheed explain itself. Let's see how there is some type of relationship between the two. No, we must cause division and divide and alright, cool. That's up to you. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying, let me actually understand your religion. Let me understand where you're coming from, Tawheed. Okay, I understand it. Let me understand the Christians' understanding. Okay, Trinity. Okay, I understand it. You all believe in one God. Jews, yeah, you all believe in one God. Okay, so what's the problem? To me, I'm just seeing it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but you'll just have different understanding because some people are just laymen. Anyways. And let me do this actually. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do Ibn Taymiyyah on them. I'm going to do Ibn Taymiyyah on them. I'm going to do Ibn Taymiyyah. Let me do Ibn Taymiyyah real quickly. Ibn Taymiyyah, what book is this? This is called the Shar al-Aqida al-Wasitiyah. Okay, I'm going to do those ones, yeah? I'm going to just do that real quickly. So, attributes related to his self. What's the word for self? Nafs. Some people might say that here, but let's utilize the word nafs. So Allah has a nafs, right? Ibn Taymiyyah says Allah has a nafs, right? And I'm saying the same thing. Okay, look right here. Attributes related to his self. From his self is not separate, but it is rather implied that they are eternal. His will and power have no relation with them, such as life, power, strength, reverence, kingship, So his will and power has no relationship, with it. It has no relationship to his self in that respect. It has no relationship. So right here, look, Christians are saying the self is the spirit. And the will over here and power is the Father. The active attributes with which his will and power are constantly related, and they come into being with his will and power. These active attributes are eternal form in respect of their quality, but subject to change in regard to the individuals, etc., etc. The only thing that's missing from Ibn Taymiyyah's work here, is breaking down the Kalam, the speech, okay, as one of the third things. No, tell a lie. I lie, actually. I lie. In a sense, I'm not lying, but in a sense, he doesn't put it together as that. But let's do this. Ibn Taymiyyah's work again. Look at this. Look at this right here. The substance of the creed of the Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah in this matter is that whenever Allah wills, he speaks, and speech is one of his attributes, which is established with his self. So speech is with his self, and the will, he speaks whatever he wills. And then guess what? As he says, the ruh is the command the ruh is from the command. So remember earlier on in the debate with me and Hashim, I was saying this. What was I saying? First of all, you have to will something. Then it goes into your, your thought process, your thought process, which is your logos or your kalam, which is your speech. And then when you speak a thing, or mentally, when you speak a thing, you physically do the act, which is carried out by your nafs or your spirit or yourself or your, whatever it is, now makes the physical body move. It's that simple. All three aspects are there already. I broke that down. But no, astaghfirullah, Kalam. You're wrong for this reason, that reason, this reason. But yet your own scholars here are literally saying what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they agree and believe in the Trinity. Far be it removed from me from saying that. I'm just saying the simple concepts, is embedded inside of your religion, embedded inside of your Quran, embedded inside of your Hadith, embedded inside of your scholars' teachings. But you lot make a big distinction. But anyways, that's all I got to say. Finished on that. I'm going to actually read your comments. Does the so-called what are you on about, bro? These 99 attributes of quality doesn't make the oneness of Allah. Nope, it's one of the things that makes his oneness. It's the asma wa sifat. Okay? Those are that's one element inside of the Tawheed. The asma wa sifat. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Allah is okay. Can you see? Okay. Try to get through your comments. If there is something specific, just tag Titans TV. It makes my life a whole lot easier. Yep. So King Jamie 2 says, Kalam, do you have a copy of Ibn Hisham's biography of Muhammad? I do actually. I actually do. Let me show you something. Oh, this is when I research and I do work I'm going to show you because you asked me that question and because you asked me that question, I'm going to do this to you. Watch this. Just watch this. Watch this right here. This is his work here, right here. Muhammad, this is the biography right here. This is it. Look how it's literally to pieces right now. This is how much I read. Look how much notes they are. Look. I'm just flicking through pages. I'm flicking through pages right now. You can see on nearly enough every single page, yeah, even in the notes sections at the back, the bibliography at the back, yeah, there is scribblings on it. Okay? Yes, so I do have it. And I read it. I wonder, if you ask Muslims now, do you have a copy of Ibn Hisham's biography of Muhammad? They would say, what's that? What's that? What's that? Bruv. You know, anyways, they say, oh, Kalam, whose payroll are you on? Bruv, your Salafi man, them, yeah, your Salafi productions, yeah, publications, yeah, should put me on their payroll, bruv. Let me put me on their payroll, yeah, to educate the people, yeah, how Islam should be taught, bruv. That's what you lot should do. Put me on the payroll for that. Because you lot don't understand your own rascal religion. That's the problem. And that's why you can never come to common grounds here with no Christian or Jew, yeah? Because if I was a Christian and a Jew, yeah, and I'm listening to what you're saying, yeah, I would say that your stuff is a straight antichrist. It's straight from Shaitan, straight from the devil. The way that you teach it, devil. That's what I would call it. Yeah, straight from the devil. But the wickedest thing is, I have more respect than that. I actually don't even want to do that. I'm telling you straight. The way you lot teach it at Speaker's Corner, I'm like, ugh. Like, you literally make your religion into be like a religion of the devil. Swear down to you. You literally do. Literally do that. And and me personally, I don't attack Islam. For the simple fact is, I actually done the due diligence here to research it, to know it here, to be brought up in a community here that actually taught and exemplified what Islam was about. So I don't do it because I know better, so I do better. But when I see people like Bob the Builder, Jay Smith, and all these other people, DCCI, yeah, I don't blame them for doing what they're doing. Because they're counteracting the lies and the falsehood here and the ignorance that you lot put out. Is that form of Islam that they're attacking? Look at Bob the Builder and the Shia brothers last week. He's like, oh, okay, that's the type of Muslim I can get along with. No problem. I don't even have no animosity. I'm not even trying to debate you right now. It's like, okay, cool, no problem. You see what I'm saying? Do you see the difference? Like, people are only attacking the nonsense that you lot put out. If you put the Shias, in the forefront right now, do you think anybody will have any dislike for you Muslims? None at all. Absolutely none. We can get along with you guys. 100% get along. But some of you guys, in the Salafi and the Sunni communities, you let the whole side down. Apologies for you guys. Anyways, Titans TV, Ibn Arabi and others, Orthodox mystics, expounded on the Kun principle, saying that it embodies Allah's we-ness, al-That, will, irada, and speech. Cool. My brother, Joe, salute to you, fam. Salute to you. Yeah, this is what they may need to be getting on. They need to get on some real Islam. Yeah, exactly what you're talking about there. They need to get on that. Because otherwise, they're lost. They're 100% lost. Everybody's talking about their sky daddies here. Do you think that there is a primordial truth in all major world religions, philosophies, the perennial philosophy, Sophia, for instance, and so to speak? Yes, I do. 100%. There is a uniting truth in all of them. I would break that down, but today's not the day for that. Shout out to Allied Atheist, says Kalam is an actual scholar. Times TV, Ibn Hisham is full of weak reports. No problem. No problem. No problem. Most of the Sahih accounts, the 6 books of Sahih, or 6 authentic books in Sunni traditions, they're full of weak hadiths as well. They're full of it. So, no problem. I'm in agreement with you. We can have a debate on the shape of Allah. Yeah, no problem. We can do that. It will change your life. Let's quickly get into the end of this. True handsome guy. Oh man. Please try to get on the Secular Jihadist podcast. It would be really interesting to hear you discuss Islam with them. They're ex-Muslims. All right, cool. BMW Fitness, what's good? You're an op trying so hard to confuse black Muslims into paganism. They're flocking into Islam at an unstoppable rate, says Salahuddin al-Maghribi. I think I'm the only one, at Speaker's Corner on a whole, okay, that when he speaks with knowledge. I'm going to utilize ilm right now, and dalil, evidence. Every time I speak, I quote you something. I tell you where you can get the reference, where you can do this. Look through the debate. Hashim was making several claims, unsubstantiated. Jesus never spoke Greek. Okay, how do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that? I'm not even saying, I'm not making a claim that he did or didn't speak Greek. But how do you know that? He never spoke Greek. Okay, substantiate it. You can't though, can you? You can't though, can you? Okay, cool. Cool. But then there was a Jewish community, okay, that he was being nailed on a cross. I'm not saying that he did. I'm just saying, for example, there is, you could argue the point. He was in Jewish community being nailed on a cross, and on top of the cross, it was written, inscriptions written in Greek, Latin, and Hebrew. Supposedly, if you go into the Bible, you'll find that. That's why usually we have INRI. Okay, so INRI is like Jesus, Yeshua, or Isa. IR, was it? Sugar, Jesus of Nazareth, IN. So Nazareth is the N. R, Rex, and I of Israel. So Jesus, Nazareth, the King of Israel. But so it's in Greek, Latin, and Hebrew. Is it possible that he knew some of those languages there? If you're constantly around those people, there must have been a Greek speaking community for them to do that. There must have been a Latin speaking community for them to do that. And there must have been a Hebrew speaking community for them to have the three scriptural things on there. It must be. And whoever did that itself must have mastery of those three languages, or at least know something about those three languages in order to inscribe it in three different languages. Just throwing it out there, like just think about things before you make dumb statements. Like Jews didn't speak Greek, yet we have the first Jewish accounts here, like Josephus speaking in Greek. We have Philo writing in Greek, and all these things here. But no, Jesus couldn't know Greek. Why is that? Why is that? I'm not even making a claim that he did or didn't. I'm just saying, why is that? You can't substantiate it. Okay, cool. The Father spoke. Okay, you sure? All right. It sounds cute. It sounds cute and that, but okay, show us where. This is what Christians say. Oh, okay, I don't care what Christians say. Substantiate from source text. That's what I'm saying about you. Most of you guys don't read. Like, you be quoting stuff, you be watching YouTube videos, yeah, whatever the case is, but you don't read. So when somebody actually pressures you to answer the question, like, where'd you find that? You don't have no source material for what you're talking about. But then you will ask somebody else to provide their source material, though, wouldn't you? That's another story, man. That's another story. This man said, did Muhammad ride a unicorn? You lot are funny. Hey, yo, gang, I beg you lot hit the like button. How can it be like at points here, over 110 people in here yet, and then there's only 25 likes? God damn. I guess because I'm speaking of Shamsi, there's going to be pure dislikes then, innit? I don't give a damn. But yo, you like the team, man, if you're not on here still. Good morning, my brother. Can you put Omar in his place because he's not educated on chemistry? Nah, I can't actually. I can't. I actually refuse to. If I speak with Omar, it's only I could only laugh at him. I could only laugh with him or at him, and them things there. You can't educate a person who does not want to be educated, number one, and don't have the capacity to be educated, number two. So I can't do it personally. Somebody else may have the ability to. Man says, learning from America every day. Love, man. They discovered a temple with the name of Yeshua, Joseph, and Mary, among others, and the writing was in ancient Greek. Imagine that. Imagine that. You made the false argument that Muhammad came for only the Arabs because it burns you to see hundreds of millions of black Muslims. Question: what color did the original Arabs describe themselves? Black. So if blacks want to be Muslims, what's the problem? I don't have no problem with blacks being Muslims. I don't have a problem with that. Muhammad himself says, I was sent to the reds and the blacks. I have no problem with that. No problem with black people being Muslims. Okay? Don't conflate my arguments. Okay? It says here, you made the false argument that Muhammad came for only the Arabs. Okay. Now, show me where that Muhammad received the command to preach to every other race of people. Show me. Show me. When Muhammad first came out, he was preaching silently, secretly, only revealing stuff to those who are trustworthy. Afterwards, he was commanded by Allah to preach publicly and only to those, yeah. And he says literally, preach to your tribe and those who are kindred to you, closest in kindred to you. So he's only told to warn and to teach to those people who are part of these tribes, extended tribes as well. So where in the Quran did he say, Muhammad, I command you to preach to the whole world? You won't find it. The Quran makes it very clear that he was sent to his nation. The Quran makes it very clear of the geographical location he was sent to preach. To Mecca or the mother of the city and the surrounding areas. That's it. That's it. It doesn't say, go preach to China, go preach to America, go preach to United Kingdom, go preach to, people in Egypt or people in Sudan or people in West Africa. It doesn't say that. So, like, please, man, miss me all of that nonsense. Again, you lot just don't study, that's all. I hear you. I hear you with that, man. Feels funny. Times, why do you expect Allah to reveal the Quran in a universal language when there is none? You said because the Quran is in Arabic, it's only for the Arab people. Okay, let me, Muhammad Abdu, let me try to explain this to you and see if this makes sense to you. In the Quran, there is a principle that's laid out by your God itself, by Allah. He says this: to every nation, I send a messenger. Principle number 1. To every nation, I send a messenger speaking the language of his people, of the people. That's number 2. Muhammad was a messenger. Muhammad was sent to his nation. Muhammad was sent to his nation speaking a clear Arabic Quran. Deduced from that, what do you deduce from that? If he's speaking an Arabic Quran to an Arabic speaking people, how the hell can the Quran be universal? It can't be universal. It's towards a specific group of people. The only way that it becomes universal is if you now take that religion and make it imperial, an imperialistic religion, meaning that I'm going to conquer other people's lands and I'm going to impose the Quran on them. They can't understand the Quran, so therefore if they want to learn the Quran and be a Muslim, they must be subdued and subjected to whatever I tell them, because they have to learn now from an Arab. That's what it is. That's what you're doing. But you cannot perceive that. But that's another story for another day that I'm not really interested in talking about. Time TV, can you name this universal language? No, the Quran is not universal. That's the problem. You're doing your thought pattern or your questioning is loaded. The Quran is not universal in the sense that it was sent universally. It has universal principles that anybody can apply, but it was sent to a specific group of people. We have the Prophet Muhammad led us to the leaders of many kingdoms. Oh, mate, you really don't, man. Stop making up stories. That's story. Listen, if you got these letters, yeah, Saladin al-Maghribi, yeah, provide them if you're truthful. Like, you lot make up nonsense, man, and I'm actually on here entertaining your nonsense. For the people. Yeah. Okay. Marshall Mathers, Allah said to the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in the Quran, we sent you as a mercy for the people. But I don't disagree. Muhammad was primarily for the Arabs in the 7th century. I know. And guess what? I want you to do that, yeah? You see what you just quoted there? We will send you as a mercy for the people. Go and check the tafsirs, yeah? And see who the people he was referring to right there. Go and check the tafsirs. If you think I'm making stuff up, go and check. It tells you who's talking about, the Quraysh specifically. Anyways, Arabic was the worst language for the final message. It says Rahman al-Mamin. I bet you are familiar with that. 100% familiar. I'm more familiar, than most of your Muslims, with the Quran and the Arabic and whatever else it has to attach with it. You know exactly what the Shahaba went out and translated to the Quran, or just what you're talking about. Okay. That's cool for them. Did Muhammad ever translate the Quran into a language outside of the Arabic language? Question. That's my question to you. You tell me. Arabic is the most complex language. It's the most complex language with many layers and levels. In Allah's wisdom, He sent the final prophet to the Arabian Peninsula, which is the crossroads between. I don't even know what I'm reading these comments for. Anyways, that's it. I've come to the end. No Saudi cleric has ever translated. Okay, cool. And there's a challenge for you. Give me one Islamic scholar in the history of Islam that said Islam is only for the Arabs. Scholar gang, scholar gang, scholar gang, scholar gang. That's what you're doing right there. Name me one Islamic scholar. I don't need to name you an Islamic scholar, fam. Like, are you not capable of using your own? This is the problem with you guys, you know. You're not capable of using your own brains yet to see what the Quran says. I need a scholar to affirm what's been said. Fam, who was the scholar before that scholar that affirmed what was said? Sometimes people can actually introduce something, yeah, which is the truth, you know. Sometimes people can do that, you know. I can show you many Christian scholars or debaters in the past year that had this argument that the Quran wasn't given in Arabic, wasn't given to other nations. I can show you that. Even what's his name? My guy Shamsi even made mention of it in that video about what Ibn Taymiyyah wrote about the Christians. And in there, it has the same argument that Christians were able to recognize that this Quran was not sent to them, was not sent to all nations. It was sent to the Arabic people, the Ummiyun, which is clearly mentioned in the Quran. It's clearly there. So yeah, that's a scholar for you. It's an Arab scholar. It's a scholar. I wouldn't say it's an Islamic scholar in the sense that they are Muslims, but they are scholars in Islam because they know the Quran, the Hadiths, and so forth very well. You may have called them the first Orientalists, so to speak, you know, back in the day. So there you go. That's a scholar right there. Go and check Ibn Taymiyyah's work and who he's quoting and citing, and that'll be a scholar for you. Times TV, the word God, where is it come from? German. What's good? Hello, feed Candy. I need to go now, man. Watch bookings. Do the hadiths change to change the purpose of the Quran? 100%. Okay, and I'm gonna do the hadith Gabriel. Yeah, because I wasn't even going to. I even spoke to Anwar yesterday, and I was thinking to myself, I might as well not even do that, you know, to be honest with you. But now, seeing this video, that Shamsi made, I'm actually gonna debunk this whole thing and actually show you guys something very new that you lot don't know about. I'm gonna debunk your bloody Hadith Gabriel, that's in Sahih Muslim, the one account of Ibn Umar, the one account that you lot all rolling with, but negating the other 4 accounts in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, and roll with this one thing that's got a shahadatain. But anyways, we're gonna discuss that. We're gonna actually expose how we're gonna expose it anyway. Let me just put it like that. We're gonna expose it together. Yeah, and I'm gonna teach your deen for you because you lot don't know your deen. Yeah, I've come here, as a mercy unto you guys, and that's what you lot don't even understand. I'm a mercy to you. I'm acting in the role of Munkir and Nakir for you. I'm asking you 3 questions. Who is your Lord? What is your deen? And who is your prophet? I'm asking you those 3 questions, and you lot are falling every single time at the hurdle. Yet you believe when it's the day of resurrection, when you're in your graves, you can answer these questions. When you can't even answer these questions here whilst you're alive, get out of here, rude boy. I am a fitna for you. I am a trial for you. And hopefully you can pass this trial before you make it into your graves. God damn. Get me? You don't want the. Listen, let me teach you something for nothing. In my community, I am the equivalent of a prophet. I'm even higher than a bloody prophet. Put it that way. I'm higher than a prophet in my community. Oh, Kalam, are you saying you're a prophet? Kalam, are you saying you're higher than Muhammad? Shut up. I am not part of your community, to say that. I'm not part of your community. I'm going to repeat so it's clear in your heads. I am not part of your community to say that. I said in my own community, I am equivalent to that. And even higher than that. You dig what I'm saying? Shout outs to Ty, because he's another prophet to his own community as well. Shout outs out to you, bruv. You get me? Certain of us here, we're the last 2 witnesses. That's who we are. We are the last 2 Ras Clark witnesses. I'm talking about certain ideologies here. We're the last 2 witnesses. For those guys who know. Shouts to my people who are Christians who are watching right now. Us man here, we're like the last 2 witnesses here who are said to be who? Enoch. And said to be who? Elijah or Panahisi. We're the last 2 witnesses, That's my Hebrew Israelite community, We're the last 2, and the Kemetic community. We're the last 2 that's coming here teaching you the real stuff before things get peak. Alright? We're the last 2 Ras Clark community who's actually speaking truth. The rest of you lot are speaking falsehood. Put that out there. And we have sent you not Again, Marshall, brother, please go and check the tafsir. Don't give me translation. Go check the tafsir on it and then come back to me. In some tendency, Prophet Muhammad was sent as a mercy for mankind. Peace is the seal of the prophets. This means he is the last prophet. Again, Ahmed Mahma, you're doing interpolation, okay? You're doing idraj right there. Yeah, and I'll teach you how you're doing idraj or interpolation. Times TV, Muhammad was sent as a mercy for humankind. Okay. It says here, sent as a mercy for humankind. He was sent as a mercy to Alameen. That's what it says. Okay. And Prophet Muhammad is called the seal of the prophets. Facts. This means he is the last prophet. Idraj. Okay. Or ma'ana. You're trying to explain something. It doesn't say that he was the last prophet. It doesn't say akhir. It says that he's the khatim. Okay. So don't add things. Okay. You should always learn from my Sunni brothers, my Salafi brothers. Yeah, affirm what the Quran says. Don't negate it. Don't change it, and don't ask how. Okay, well, they don't ask how. Yeah, do those 4 things. Do those 4 things. So don't add this extra bit. Means he is the last prophet. No. Don't do tawil on it. Don't do explanation. You don't have the authority to do explanation. Just say that he is the seal of the prophets, or he is the khatim an-nabiyyin. Just say that. Don't transgress the bounds, man. Don't do tagu. Don't transgress it by adding these extra things in there. Stop it, man. Like, you're speaking to somebody with knowledge. You're not speaking to somebody who's a layman. Stop it. Let's quickly see. Do you realize Shamsi is not even close to your level of knowledge? He is overrated. Now, thank you for saying that. I will thank you for saying that and put me up into such a high esteem. But I will never bring down another person like that and say that he's not up to my level. I would say he's well studied in his field. He is like, I personally esteem him and I look up to him in terms of knowledge for his field in Islam and Salafiyah and all of those things there. I elevate him. I would never say nothing disparagingly about his knowledge and all of things there, as he would like to do with me. He's like a night collector, and then gets bitten on the air. No, I'm not going to do that to you. You know, I'm going to show you the same. I show you the same courtesy as you should have shown me. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to treat you better than you treat me. That's the way. That's how my deen or Sharia or whatever you want to call it is set up. Yeah, that's the way my deen or Sharia is set up. Your prophet was told you, yeah, he's come here to perfect 2 things. Yeah, 2 things. Those of you lot who know, you should know. And you lot, 2 things are not perfected at all. They're the worst at Speaker's Corner. Worst. Muslims only talk about Israelites, prophets, or Hadrachs of the house of David. You are too intelligent, patient to waste your time with ignorance. Trust me. When the Quran says obey Allah and obey the Messenger, what do you think, Sheikh? Because it's mentioned there. You're ignorant, Kalam. Check this letters out, search it in Google. And me sent you and I mean, I think it's not exclusive for the Arabs. Listen, Marshall, man, I told you already. Go check Tafsirs, bruv. I'm not even entertaining you, because if you haven't done the basics in studies, then I'm not even speaking to you. I should stop speaking to ignorance now. Love the way he says, shut up. Muslims wouldn't care about Kalam except they know he's dangerous to their beliefs. Trust me. We know you're the pharaoh of your sects of Kemenism. No, I'm not the pharaoh. I'm not. You made it up because you weren't happy with Tamara Sudra being a white woman trying to revive the dead religion. No, false yet again. I'm happy with Tamara Sudra, yeah, doing her thing for her own community. Go on, shouts to Tamara Sudra. I just don't follow whatever she does. I don't know the intricacy of what she does, bruv. It's like saying, oh, you're not happy with the Ahmadiyya, so then you became a Salafiyah or something. I don't know. Like, you may have never known about Ahmadiyya before in your whole entire life of existence. Don't scrap things to me, bruv. You don't know me like that. Times TV, Quran is also the last scripture sent by God as a guidance for all humankind. God said he will protect the Quran. God, whatever, man. It's just propaganda yet again. We have sent it down as an Arabic Quran. I understand a lot of it in the Quran. Yeah, there you go. See, somebody done the research. Detective Inspector Monkfish says, we have sent it down as an Arabic Quran that you might understand. Allah admitting the Quran is for people who understand Arabic. You're damn skippy. So if you don't understand Arabic, yeah, leave the Quran alone. We have sent it down as an Arabic Quran that you might understand. The purpose of him sending down the Quran in Arabic is so for you to understand it. So for those who don't know the Arabic language, how can they understand the Quran? It's impossible. Therefore, it's not sent to them. Get out of here with your nonsense then. You see what I'm saying? Get out of here with your nonsense. The Quran, yeah, the Quran refutes the Muslims. That's the wickedest thing is, the Quran refutes the ignorant false Muslims, not to the true mu'mins or the true Muslims, but to the ignorant false Muslims. It literally refutes them, yet they perceive it not. Where is he reading the YouTube comments or something else? No, I'm reading the YouTube comments, G. Kalam's on fire today, says Eddie82. Say what you want about Sarah and Kalam. Their presence raises the intellectual bar for most of the discussions in the park. Those two and Jedi, quotes Ishmaelites. Okay, brother Khatim and Khatam are both affirmed, and that's what it's meant. Leave it out. Brother Khatim and Khatam are both affirmed, and that's what it means. I know. Leave it out, Titans TV. Leave it out. I didn't add anything new. It was your brother that added something new into the equation, right? Not me. Don't get Kalam mad or he will nuke you. Trust me, bruv. Trust me. Venom don't realize you, though, yeah? They don't realize, yeah? Like, anytime, yeah, somebody like myself and others, yeah, we're sent out into our communities, yeah, to do something of purpose, yeah? Like, we have the ability, yeah, to either utilize disagreeable tactics, yeah, or utilize agreeable tactics. I'd rather be your friend, yeah, than to be somebody, yeah, who now has to uproot all the nonsense that you're talking. Just keep me as a friend, bruv. Keep me as a friend. Keep me as an ally. Don't let me have to come on. Don't get on my bad side, my brother, because my bad side is nasty, fam. Because anything that I'm talking, I'm going to be talking the truth and giving the people evidence. And if they're watching the screens here, they can't help but see what's being said. They can't hear what's being said. They can't help but see the evidence in front of their faces. Don't off piss me, fam. Definitely don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Shout out to Ty as well. Definitely don't do it to Ty neither. Times TV, Hermes Enoch is ubiquitous with the Orthodox tradition too. One merely has to look at our esoteric corpus. Brother, I love you, I actually love you. Like, you're a true Muslim. Shouts out to you. What did Shamsi do? Yes, Kalam, you are correct, bro. Is the Khatim Anbiya. I must say, Kalam knows this deen more than some so-called Muslims. If you don't know your deen, why are you a Muslim then? Trust me. Let's see. Oh, shit. Man, like, Sunny McCoy says shout out from coming all the way from Cali. Yeah. Tan Stevie, you got another subscriber. Oh man, Hollowfield Candy. Salute to you. Let's see, Callum got that info. Ain't late. Okay, I'm trying to get to the end of this, Why did Allah destroy the ancient Egyptians? Allah wasn't even present. Let me do like this, yeah. Just so you understand what I'm saying, yeah. Your conceptualization of Allah wasn't even present during the time span, yeah, of ancient Egypt. Let alone Allah destroyed ancient Egypt. Get out of here, man. You got too much of an inflated ego for them type of talks there. What happened to this civilization? They were upon shirk and rejected the haqq. Again, yeah, stop speaking from ignorance. Stop speaking from ignorance before I have to highlight your shirk. And you want to... Don't do it, fam. This is what I'm saying to you. Like somebody here needs to just say, no, just pull them back. Like, don't go there with him. Don't go there with him. Because I'll expose your nyash. I'll literally just open up your nyash. Nyash means your bum bum. I will open it up here for the whole world to see, bruv. Don't do it. You don't want to do that with me, bruv. Trust me, you really don't. Having said my symmetry in comparison with the prophets before me is that of a man who has built a house nicely and beautifully, except for a place in the corner. I think Muslims refuse to admit it's been changed. Nice fallacy, he's on fire out. Okay, I'm trying to get to the end of this, God damn. Ali M, why do you treat Shias with so much love, but others with other Muslims you do not show the same respect? False. I treat everybody the same and equally, I actually do. I treat everybody equally. And then I actually, elevate people once they show themselves to be proficient in something. So, for example, I treat the Shia brothers the same way I treat my Sunni brothers, equal. But I elevate my Shia brothers in respect of their akhlaq, their mannerisms, and their knowledge. I elevate them for that. Okay? The rest of the Muslims of the park, I don't do. Abdul Latif, I've called him out by name. I elevate him. I've singled him out and I said, yo, Abdul Latif, boom. He's Sunni. Came straight from Saudi somewhere to the park. half Mauritian, half European somehow. Elevate him. He's Sunni. Maybe even Salafi. I can't remember. I think he's Salafi too. What's his name? Anwar and that whole Sunni Dawah team. I've been elevating them for the longest time, telling my subscribers, yeah, people saying, why are you telling your subscribers to go to Sunni Dawah channel? I elevate them because they're on something. So I elevate them. I'm not even gonna stop my followers. I'm not even gonna stop now because Shamsi's been talking his crud. I'm not even gonna stop them. If you're a Muslim, yeah, like I don't even care. If somebody comes out to attack me, I still hold on to the truth. So I'll tell you again, go if you're Salafi or Sunni Muslim, go to Sunni Dawa, go to Anwar, go to Shamsi, go to Yunus. Those brothers there, yeah, they are teachers. They will teach you your religion properly from a Salafi understanding. I'm not saying from a Shia or Sunni or whatever understanding. Go there. Those are teachers. Everybody else in the park here, the debaters or they're sophists, that's all they do. They just debate, they argue, and all them things there. There's no guidance like that. Go there for it. If you're Shia, go on to Bayat al-Ghadir. They will teach you the thing, bruv. Like, I'm on there every Sunday, they dropping knowledge. Go there. I will always stick to the truth, regardless. You can't hurt I'm like a robot, bruv. I'm like a robot. Trust me, 100%. I'm a robot. All these attacks that people be flinging my way, yeah, I don't care for them like that. I will still tell you, go to such and such person who's flinging me attacks, yeah. Don't look at their behavior, though. Like, I'm not telling you go follow their behavior, their knowledge. Go seek their knowledge. Go seek their knowledge, 100%. You dig what I'm saying? People say, oh, but why do you shout out Saeed's channel? And da-da-da-da-da? Like, bruv, like, the brother showed me love. How can I not show back the brother love again? The brother tries to correct his audience members more than I've seen any other Dawah channel out there, saying don't disrespect the people because it reflects negatively on the deen and the Dawah and so forth. If these people really wanted to convert to Islam and they're seeing the comment sections, yeah, and they're seeing how you lot are talking, yeah, like who would want to convert? I'm sure there was something like this. I can't remember who said this. Who was it? Bilal. What's his name? The poet, man. The poet. What's his name? Bilal Sutton. I can't remember his name now. But he said that like, yo, fam. He was, he told people to go check out his videos. It's like, fam, like somebody who's a non-Muslim, they looked at the things like, yo, I'm digging this. Then he looked at the comments and they were like, oh gosh, like, I don't want to be part of a community if this is how they treat their own brothers. Like, you know what I mean? It's there, like, so I have to respect certain channels, yeah, for doing good stuff. I'm not gonna tell you to follow them for any other things, but follow them for at least doing something good. You dig what I'm saying? But a lot of you lot are letting yourselves down, bruv, based upon your comments in the comment section. Trust me. I love your channel. You produce great content. When I watch other channels, I see so many cuts. Many times the cuts are in place where a rebuttal is about to occur. Very strange. God bless you. No problem. Okay, so Marshall says here, this is not some new knowledge. We all know the Quran was meant for the Arabs who speak Arabic as their native tongue, and that's not something new. Well done, though, Kalam. Thank you, Marshall. At least a Muslim is seeing something. Thank you. So you are cool with a woman deceiving her own flesh and her husband. Okay, Jews are Jewish. Tans TV are two readings, Khatam and Khatim. One means seal and the other last. That's why I call you an ignoramus. Okay, out of the whole definition dictionary of go to I always say go to Lisan al-Arab, yeah, go there by Ibn Manzur, okay, and you will realize, yeah, if it does mean last, okay, if it does mean last, no, I don't see it. I don't see it. Usually my memory is really good. I don't see it at all. I'm reading right now. I don't see it. And if it is there, then it's there. But that's out of however many definition you skip past to get last. How many definitions did you skip past to get last? I wonder. I'm sure it's not there. I'm 100. You know what? Yeah. No. Let me not say I'm 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's not there. I should actually go and Google it right now, yeah, and go on my dictionary and just quickly check to see if it's there. But I know you're lying. Do you think Christianity makes more sense than Islam? And please be sincere. Chicago repping. Mela Jafar. Do you think Christianity makes more sense? I think they both make sense. But not in the shape and form that they are in today. That's apparent. They both make sense, but not in the shape and form that they are right now apparent to the whole world. No. But if you went down into the core teachings and the text itself, okay, then it can make sense. So we can teach. Okay, come on, I need to get to the end of this, man. I was trying to stop like a good 20 minutes ago. Disability University. They proved okay. Let's get to the end. Every time I'm stopping to talk, okay, I'm skipping so much. Apologies if I've missed your stuff. But let's see. Will unite against those in the okay. Jacob, the moral stories they gave the meaning of in the chapter of Seth in the vessels of wisdom, also the spheres of divinity and planetary alignments that few Muslims are. Joe Haslam says the meaning of Khatam seal is explained in the chapter of Seth in the bezels of wisdom. Ooh. Also the spheres of divinity and the planetary alignments Salafi Muslims are missing out. My brother's on the next level, you know, and I'm sure he's a young brother as well. And he's just like miles ahead, bruv. Just when you come out into your community, you're gonna be next levels. There are two readings. You talk about this in Arabic, so you speak Arabic. What religion do you follow? None at all. If you are chosen, what are you chosen for? The poor. The Allah sent messengers to ancient Egypt, Musa, for example, and they tried to kill him. Of course, Allah existed and believe in him. Let's have a great day. Yeah, shouts out to you, man. I'm trying to finish off right now as well. Yeah. Muhammad Abdu, I like that, you know. There's two readings, Khatim and Khatam. I know, I like that. But when Bob the Builder is talking about textual variants, yeah, in the Quran, yeah, like you lot are gonna be like, no, I don't. There's no textual variants at all. No, there's none. But then when they show it to you, but then you lot will come up with your own textual variants, yeah. But then deny when a Christian says that there's textual variants in the Quran. I love that, you know. I really love that at times. I really do. When I see it, I'm like, I'm sticking out of it. I don't even want to get involved, but I see it and I'm like, ha ha ha. Anyways, family, I'm actually gonna go now because I've been here for way too long. Way too long. Yeah, so shouts to you guys. Salute for everybody who's supporting, who's subscribed, who's actually hitting the like button, who's actually left a comment, whether positive or negative. After this is finished, let me know in the comment section what you thought about this live stream today. Drop me your questions, man, and comments in the live stream. Hopefully I'll get back to you. I intend to get back to you. Okay, so yeah, to John McDermott, peace, peace, peace. To my Muslims, salam, salam, salam. To my Hebrews, shalom, shalom, shalom. To my Chemists, hotep, hotep, hotep. And to everybody else, amen. Young Cali, baby. Yeah.